What is up everyone, Gunplacollection here, and welcome to another episode of GBGW. Now, today's episode is going to be a combination of a few things. So, last night at 8 PM Pacific Daylight Time, the new event, the Golden Ace, was released alongside with the Shenlong Gundam as well as the Gundam Death Scythe, with Flint Osno and Kira Yamato being the AI pilots. Now, with that, you have basically 5 special missions for the Golden Ace. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that right now. So mission and event. And one thing to note is that tonight at 8 PM Pacific Daylight Time, the Commander-in-Chief's Azure MS will be leaving us. So for those of you that want to farm for the Commander-in-Chief coin still, make sure to do that before 8 PM Pacific Daylight Time, or else you will lose the chance to basically grab more of the Commander-in-Chief coins. Now, other than that, let's go ahead and go to the Golden Ace. And as you can see from in here, we have the normal Golden Ace. We have the hard Golden Ace, very hard Golden Ace, super hard Golden Ace, as well as the EX Golden Ace. Now, with that being said, the very hard is basically just the 35 energy usage of a mission, and it's actually something that I would recommend doing in regards to grinding for the golden coins. I think that's what it's called, or is it the Ace coins? I need to double check that, but with that, the EX Golden Ace mission is basically the same thing as the EX Gabera, Covert Gabera mission, and you know, it's actually quite simple. All you need to do is avoid getting shot at. I think the hardest part in regards to this is that the Hyakushiki actually has the Hyper Bazooka, so you'll want to be able to dodge it in a nice timely fashion. Other than that, with that being said, let's go ahead and go into the shop, coin exchange, and golden coin exchange. So as you can see here, you can get the Hyakushiki parts, and they're all tier 3 as normal as all the other event parts. So you have the Hyakushiki head, chest, arms, legs, and backpack, and from here you have the Hyakushiki beam saber right here. You have the Hyakushiki beam rifle, and then the clay bazooka. So it's basically the bazooka that the Hyakushiki uses, and that is very awesome because this is the first time you're seeing a bazooka as an event part. I can't recall if the beam saber would be considered the first event beam saber part, but I think that is the case. Same with the beam rifle. We've had the beam machine gun and stuff like that, but this is the first beam rifle. From there, of course, we get skip tickets, and before I forget to mention, the Hyakushiki parts are all 10 coins, so pretty simple and straightforward as usual. Skip tickets are 20 coins. Nippers, we have tier 2 and tier 3. 50 for tier 2 and 150 for tier 3. Upgrade memory, same thing. Awakening circuits, we have tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. Tier 2 being at 50, tier 3 being at 150, and tier 4 being at 800. Now, you want to aim for the tier 4 parts first, and then after that, focus on something else. Due to the fact that tier 4 parts are extremely hard to farm for, especially if you have a ×2 multiplier part, and if you're like me, you didn't roll ×5 or ×7 multiplier part. Other than that, same thing with the AI awakening circuits. From there, you have a tier 1 upgrade nipper. I don't know why they really put that in there. And same with the tier 1 upgrade memory, with tier 1 awakening circuits and AI awakening circuits. Now here's where it gets interesting. So we have a total of 6 emblems that we can get, 50 coins each. So for those of you who are stuck with ×2 multiplier parts, you're going to have a hard time trying to get all the emblems here, because you'll be torn between either, you know, spending hard chips to get more energy, using your EN recovery strongs, or having to resort to choosing between getting a tier 4 awakening circuit or getting all the emblems, because if you total up the amount of emblems, it's basically 300 coins that you need to spend. So if you're trying to get these and you have only times 2 multiplier parts, you're basically looking for around at least 20 no 18 oh wait 8 is 16 plus 6, so you're looking at 2,200 coins that you need to spend in total, if I'm correct doing the math. I'm terrible at math, but that's a lot of farming to do, and that's a lot of energy and hardships / resources that you're gonna have to use. Alright, so with that being said, the Commander-in-Chief coin exchange will end on the 5th, so Saturday, sorry, not Saturday, September 5th, 2019 at 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, so you have that. Other than that, we have also, let's see here, if we go into Arena, so don't forget guys, daily Arena, you can get your Arena rewards and stuff like that. I'm not too sure in regards to Arena ranking and how that works, but if you guys know how it works, leave in the comment down below and let us know. We'll greatly appreciate it. But other than that, let's see what else is there. Oh, right. So last night I also discovered something very interesting. So let's go ahead and go to G Gundam. So over here, as you can see, I have the Dragon Gundam completed, but here's what's interesting. If we go into it, I'm missing the weapon. I don't have the melee weapon. As you can see, I'm tapping on it and nothing's showing up. So what it seems like is if you manage to complete the head, chest, arm, leg, and backpack parts, you can complete the entire build and claim it in the collections. Now, with that being said, I don't know if we're missing anything in regards to the Dragon Gundam, if we're missing like the emblem or stuff like that, but I haven't really checked. We'll go ahead and take a look at that right now. So we'll go ahead and use my main build, painting, and I don't know what emblem it comes with. I didn't really pay attention to that, but let's see here, Dragon Gundam. So the Dragon Gundam looks actually pretty nice on this. I might just go with the Dragon Gundam, in all honesty. I do like that army green with the gold or the yellow itself. I think the backpack would probably stay, so we'll go ahead and apply that on the build right now. And with that being said as well, I did a ×10 roll last night, and unfortunately I did not get lucky. So we'll go ahead and talk about the event pool right now. So this is something that I've realized, and a few of us have realized, has been a major issue in regards to the Gunpla event pools. Alright, now with that being said, let's go ahead and go into Gunpla part pickup capsules, so right here, and let's go ahead and take a look at the drop rates. So as you can see, we have the Sunlong Gundam and the Gundam Death Scythe parts in the pickup capsule, and they all have a 0.2% drop rate in regards to the tier 4 parts here, just for these two. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 tier 4 parts for the event, all at 0.2%. Meanwhile, as you can see, the more I scroll down, we have a 0.036% for the Gundam parts, X Divider, Ill Strike, Red Frame Astray, Exia, Dynames, Barbados, Aegis. So there's a lot of tier 4 parts in here to basically have a chance to even roll these parts. Now, with that being said, I've already missed out on 2 to 3 ×5 and ×7 multiplier parts that were tier 4 in all honesty, and that's because the pool itself is too massive. So one thing that I think they could possibly do better in regards to this game is when it comes to event parts, make the pool slightly smaller, you know, remove some of the older event Gunpla, so basically removing the odds of getting the X Divider, the Ale Strike, the Astray, Exia, Dynames. Remove those parts. Keep the originals, the Barbados, the Aegis, and the RX-78, and that would be perfectly awesome, because from there, if they also remove the tier 3 event Gunplas, like the Dragon Gundam, I think that's the only one. In all honesty, that is the only one. So if they remove the Dragon Gundam as well, so the only parts in here are basically the standard capsule Gunpla parts, not the capsule 2, the standard capsule, and then incorporating these event parts, the multipliers, that would make it a lot better in regards to having the higher chance of rolling a tier 4 or tier 3 multiplier part for the event, because right now they increased the drop rate of these event parts, but in reality they can increase these drop rates for these parts, but if the pool is so large and it keeps growing in every event, increasing the drop rate will not do anything in regards to the rolls, in all honesty. So your odds of getting it is still pretty bad. Now, there are some people who have been getting lucky and are able to get multiples of these multiplier parts, and that is completely awesome, and I wish I had that kind of luck, but unfortunately I don't. Now, as you can see, in the prime pool, we have 0.664% for the Death Scythe, as well as the Senlong. Other than that, it's 0.120% for the rest of the tier 4s. So that is an issue that I would like to address here. I don't know if the developers are going to be watching and whatnot, but if you guys are watching, please take into consideration for us players, especially for those free-to-play players that are trying really hard not to spend money on the game because we have stuff to do in regards to using this money, such as bills and, you know, family and stuff like that, or emergency funds. Other than that, it's the same with AI pilots. So in regards to the AI pilots, Kira Yamato has a 2% chance of dropping compared to the 0.429% of the other tier 4s, in which unfortunately I still have not rolled a tier 4 pilot, but that's due to the fact that I don't roll for pilots that often. Flint Osno has 8%, which is pretty high in regards to tier 3 parts, and then of course all tier 2 have a 3.684% of dropping. So like I said, in regards to AI pilot pickup, same thing as the Gunpla pickup capsules. If you remove the event AI pilots, so like the previously released ones, Bernard Wiseman, Seabook Arno, actually I don't think they would need to, because yeah, they wouldn't need to. Never mind. Scratch that. They don't need to remove anything in regards to the AI pilots because the pool is still pretty small. You still have a good chance of rolling a tier 4, unless if you have pretty bad luck like me. Now, other than that, I will be attempting one more ×10 roll, and we'll see where that goes. Alright, so from here, let's go ahead and Gunpla part pickup capsule. ×10 roll, yes. And from here, this is another test of RNG luck. Now, I am betting that I'm not going to get any multiplier parts. Once again, because RNG gods hate me. So, touch. And we have, okay, so it's a guaranteed tier 4. And our first one is a tier 2 arms. We have the GN Archer arms. Alright. Tier 3, we have Camphor arms. Oh, that's interesting. They didn't show the stars. Tier 3 again. So 2 Camphor arms. Interesting. So back-to-back Camphor arms. That's very interesting. Another tier 3. We have the dual Gundam arms. Tier 4. We have the X Divider backpack. So that's my first tier 4 backpack ever rolled. Tier 2. We have Zaku 2 Type FS Garmazabi arms. Tier 3. We have Sharzaku 2 legs. Another tier 3 we have Sharzaku 2 backpack. Tier 2. So it looks like I'm just getting a 1 tier 4 part again, as usual. Tier 2 Gaffrin head. Another tier 2. We have the GNX head. So once again, no multiplier parts, and this is the main issue that a lot of players are having if our luck is just as bad. Now, in regards to this 1 tier 4 part, this just shows how terrible my luck is in regards to these gacha games and stuff like that. So, X Divider backpack, cool, whatever. I don't know what to say, in all honesty. But it's just very, very unsatisfying in regards to how large the pool has gotten, and the odds of rolling, you know, the multiplier parts are complete and utter trash at this point. Even with their drop rates being at what, 0.2%, meanwhile the other drop rates are so low. This is probably, in all honesty, an okay roll in regards to the times 10. Other than that, a good decent roll is actually rolling you know, a multiplier part with another times 4. With another tier 4 part as well. An extremely lucky roll is if you're rolling multiple multiplier parts. So other than that, I never got any multiplier parts since the last event. So that is very, very unfortunate on my end. So with that being said, developers, if you're watching, please make the event pool smaller so that people can actually get these multiplier parts instead of being stuck with only ×2 multiplier parts and having to be forced to basically farm for these coins and, you know, spend on energy and stuff like that. I understand, you know, companies like this, they want to make money. This isn't actually the worst way possible to try to make money, because the more you dilute the pool and the odds of rolling something for an event, the higher the chance these players that play this game are gonna just drop and leave and not come back because of this issue, where you're leaving them stuck with basically the bare minimum at most. Alright, so other than that, let's go ahead and claim our rewards. Oh wait, I don't have enough room, so let's go ahead and upgrade then. X Divider parts, we have not a lot. So I'll use all this first. Use up this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. There we go. And this is my first tier 4 part completely upgraded and maxed out. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look here. If we replace the Kemper backpack with the X Divider, so we're losing 3,000 combat power, but we're raising everything else. I see this as a win, so we'll go ahead and do that. And so now we are at 85,000 combat power with 7,000 melee attack, 3,000 shot attack, 4,000 melee defense, 4,000 armor, 2,000 shot defense, 1,000 for beam resist, and physical resist. So that is actually pretty decent. I am enjoying it. Let's go back to painting, and let's see here. X divider part, we'll go ahead and... So I'll go ahead and just put it as the Dragon Gundam color for now. I will go back and change the colors as needed. So we'll keep that. But other than that, one important announcement I am going to make right now is that I actually have a Google spreadsheet put up. So it will be in the description down below. If you click the link, it will send you to the spreadsheet in which you can compare the parts that are currently on the spreadsheet. I'm still trying to gain as much parts as possible to basically input the total maxed out combat powers and stuff like that. So if you guys have the parts that I don't have on the spreadsheet, please send it to me on my email, gunplacollection@gmail.com. It's right here down below, gunplacollection@gmail.com. Send me the screenshots with the max value. Now, for those who are wondering, how do you get to the max value? So what you do is you press and hold on a part, and then on the right hand side you will see sell, max value, upgrade, and tune up. Just press the max value, and then you'll see the stats of a tier 5 level 80 maxed out part, as well as the full part traits. What I'm aiming for is basically the raw stats of each part. So if you have the parts that I'm missing, please send them to me. I will greatly appreciate it, and I'll input it in the spreadsheet, and from there I will give you a shout out. Now, I have multiple people that sent me parts already, so once I make tomorrow's video in regards to more information and showing you guys the spreadsheet, I will be shouting the people out who have sent me the parts and have helped me create the spreadsheet to where it's pretty much up to date as of today. Alright, so other than that, I hope you guys' RNG luck is extremely awesome and is not as bad as mine. On a side note, I feel like I'm kind of like trainer tips in Pokemon Go videos and stuff like that in regards to shiny luck. But in regards to the game, if you agree with me in regards to the event pool being too large and your luck of rolling a multiplier part is less than likely, put it in the comments down below and let everyone know that you're having the same issue, and then from there hopefully the developers of the game will be able to see and take notice of this and hopefully change it in future event releases and more of the gameplay itself. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.